Welcome. I'm Joe Dager of Business 901 and host of Connecting Your Passion. This is a forum for nonprofits to tell the public who they are, what they do, and how to become involved. Today's guest, John Pierce from Big Brothers Big Sisters. How did you come in contact with Lunch Buddies? What was that first interaction?
First intake. Well, it was because the principal, our Rotary Club had adopted that school, and the principal had an experience with one child who was a real behavioral problem, and they had matched this child up. He was a young African-American boy, and he said he wanted to be an attorney. And her first response was, an attorney? He can't even follow a rule, let alone enforce one. But he was matched up with an African-American lawyer. And they hadn't been meeting together that long that this child really blossomed. He wound up winning the spelling bee contest. He was on the honor roll. He just did a total 180. And they're still in contact, but what happened was we went for a meeting with the executive director of Big Brothers, the principal, and the principal said, I want a lunch buddy for every child in my school. And we kind of went, whoa, wait a minute, that's over 200. And typically if a school has a lunch buddy program, they might have 12.
Okay.
But after I heard about the kind of a difference that can make in the life of a child, I said, well, this is exactly what we're looking for, is a way to make a difference in the school. And so we accepted that challenge, and I've been recruiting lunch buddies ever since. And like I said, we're at 125, so we're well on our way. We're just running out of room to meet right now, which is a great problem to have. And since then, I have chosen to become a big brother, which allows me not only to meet with my lunch buddy at lunchtime, but I can do things with him on the weekend, and we've probably done 15 different things on the 15 weekends we've done, and everything we've done was a new experience for him. And it's a way to introduce them to the world in which they live. And teachers tell me that those kind of connections to and exposures to things that we may take for granted, like riding on the River Greenway, or going swimming at Northside Public Swimming Pool, or learning how to cook. One of the most exciting things he did was cooking hamburgers at my house, and also making pancakes for my family. And they raved about his cooking, and now he thinks he might want to be a cook, which is great. But lunch buddies and the Big Brothers thing, it makes such a difference. And those kind of experiences, kids, I'm told, need those kind of connections for them to comprehend what they're reading. Mm-hmm. If they've never been exposed to those things and they read about them, they don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. And if you look at our community and the fact that in Fort Wayne Community Schools, for example, kids speak over 80 different languages. I mean, we are a culturally rich community, a lot of diversity here, which I think is one of our strengths. But a lot of those kids come from refugee camps and other places, and they need to make connections to our culture, our community, for them to make good progress in school. So it's not just on the schools. I think there's a role for us volunteers to take, a very constructive role in helping our schools succeed. And if our schools succeed, employers are going to want to come here because they want to go places where there's a ready, educated workforce, and I think we can do a lot for our community by, volunteering to do things like Big Brothers Big Sisters and the Lunch Buddy program. The amazing thing about Big Brothers Big Sisters is Lunch Buddies and the Big Brothers are just two of the ways that they outreach. The newest is a partnership with the Fort Wayne Urban League and Big Brothers Big Sisters and the City of Fort Wayne Police Department, and it's called Project Reads, and it is focused on an after-school program trying to pair African-American boys with African-American men who have made it. The invitation is for African-American men who have made it and are successful in their family lives and their careers to come back and mentor somebody else. Each one reach one is kind of the motto.
If you are a nonprofit and would like to participate in this show, please contact me at info@business901.com. Thank you.